Right, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the official first episode of the Hall of Famer. Earlier on today, my friends, just before lunchtime, I did already drop a video where this series is concerned. It was an introduction to the series where I explained the aim, the rules and all that good stuff. I will link it above for you, my friends. It's definitely worth a watch if you're going to stick with me for the duration of the series. It kind of explains all the subtle intricacies that are going to take place during the course of it. But essentially, this series, my friends, is all about toppling Sir Alex Ferguson at the top of that Hall of Fame list. All is explained in that episode, as I've just said. But we're going to crack on with the first official episode now, and that does mean, of course, that I found myself a job, which means we get going with Club 1, Season 1. Let's do this. And so here we are, my friends. We are here. This is our club. This is where we're starting. It's obscure. I'm going to throw it out there. It's real obscure. Now, I have a list of clubs that we were offered the position at, but I decided to go to this little old club. And what I'm going to do is, during the course of the series, I'm going to keep track of every single club that offers us a job, whether we take it or not. And I'm going to keep a track of sort of like the offer they give us and that sort of stuff. Now, as far as the clubs that we were offered, I felt like this team here offered us probably the best deal going forward, probably the best outlay now, you know, realistic expectations as well, because we are a brand new manager. So there is that to think about, and that's why I chose them. But we were offered the position at Curzon Ashton, which is the Vanarama North or South, I do believe, in England. We were offered the job at Cefn Druids, which is in Wales, and we were also offered a job in I can't remember it now, and they've probably already done it. We were offered a job in Ireland. I know that much. That's where it was. Limvarda, I believe, or Limvardi, I believe, was the name of the club. But we decided to take the job here at Þróttur Reykjavík. I'm going to go with the short name rather than this one here. Þróttur Reykjavík is the name I'm going to use during the course of the series. And yeah, I'm just basically going to introduce you to the team. We're going to play our first game in charge. The league season is well underway. Obviously, this division that we're in is in Iceland. I'm going to explain all that. And their league season is played at a completely different time. And obviously, I've started the game, you know, pre-season England, because I'm an English manager and whatnot. So we're well into the season at the time of taking them over. But this is the club, founded in 1949. Like I've already said, they're in Iceland in the second division, in the Icelandic divisions. Obviously, we can't take any top flight jobs right now. Obviously, we can get there if we're promoted, but we can't do that. As far as the ground's concerned, you'll see 3,000 capacity. Pretty good. It was built the year I was born, so that's pretty good. That's a cheap old season ticket, but then the quality of the football's not going to be too great, is it? But they're a relatively old squad. If we go and have a look at their history, you'll see that they've got 6 in Casa Delicala, which is the division we're in right now, and a few cups. They've been a bit of a yo-yo team in the last sort of couple of decades. The last time they were in the Pepsi Deldin, which I believe is the top division, was back in 2016. But since then, they've been on a bit of a landslide, and it hasn't looked all that good, has it? So that is a little bit of a worry where the team is concerned. These are some of the players to note. Our key player is Franko Lalic, a 30-year-old Croatian goalkeeper. You know, obviously, we're going to get to know the team. We're going to get to know the players as we go along, and obviously the new players that we will eventually sign. You know, this is a journeyman series, remember as well. This is all about winning championships to become number 1 on the Hall of Fame. You know, I explained it all in that episode that I linked at the beginning of the video, but this is Club 1, you know, and you never know, we could end up staying here for the whole duration and turning them into an unbelievable club. And then our hot prospect is Robert Hauksson, who is a centre midfielder / striker. He is playing for the first team, and he looks like a pretty good prospect, doesn't he? So that's the players to kind of note at the moment. Now, as far as everything else, let's quickly just do a quick run through of the things I usually do. So financially, it's not looking great. We're in the red. It's not a very good state of affairs. The wages need to be brought down because there's a little issue there with wages. Like, I haven't signed anyone, I haven't really done any contracts or anything, so none of this is my doing. So there's a few little issues that we need to sort out there. As far as the club visions are concerned, this is what the board has set me. from the get-go. So we've got to work within our budget, something we're not really doing at the moment, but we just need to sort that out. We need to avoid relegation this season. This is what I was saying. I feel like, we're going into a season that's, a long way in, and so they're not having the best season. I'll show you in a moment. So we needed to have realistic expectations. They're not going to judge us on the cup competitions by the looks of things either. But then they want us to record a top half finish by the end of next season. And that's when my contract expires. When he signed a 1-year deal. And then gain automatic promotion the following year. So they're basically looking for us to kind of build the team into something that could potentially work its way to a promotion into the top tier, which is interesting. So they're our vision. That's what we're going to be trying to work towards, basically. Now, as far as the competitions are concerned, this is kind of how they look at the moment. Now, we are out of this cup, and this one doesn't begin until February, so we don't really need to worry about those. But as far as the league that we're involved in, this is how it's looking. 13 games have been played already. We've only won 3 games this season, 5 draws, 5 defeats. Not the greatest goal difference, 14 points on the board. We're only 3 points outside those relegation places. So, we're on the cusp of this being a very, very bad season for this club, and we need to turn it around, and it's why we've come in, and it's why we've been given the job to try and turn the club around as well. We are in the ranked, by reputation, the 105th league in the world, so it's not great, but we're not worried about this sort of stuff so much this year with this series. It's very different to Project Black Sea that we did last time. This is all about manager accolades. It's all about us winning things and us, growing the manager to be the best there ever was, essentially. And we've got a long way to go because this is day one of very many days of being a manager. So that's kind of how the situation looks. If we was to look at the season preview, they do have us down as finishing 10th, so just outside of those relegation places. So clearly the league feel that we don't have a very good team, and the team is showing that it isn't very good either, kind of on paper. So we're probably just about performing above expectations, or the last manager was, at least anyway. None of our players have found their way into this dream team. There are some pretty strong teams. I've had a look at them, and it's going to be difficult for us to win games. As far as the fixtures are concerned, this is what we've got left, and this is kind of how it's gone this season. As you can see, it started off pretty well, didn't it? No defeat inside those first 5, but since then it's really tailed off. Just 1 win in the next run of fixtures, and 3 defeats in a row kind of sealed the deal for the last manager. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games to go this season to save our season and save this team's fate. So we're gonna have to really hit the ground running and hope we can get the wins needed. We're going to be playing UMF Selfoss. They're bottom of the table, and we're going to be playing that game today. So that's going to be coming up very, very shortly. Now, as far as everything else is concerned, stuff I want to cover, tactics. This is the tactic that I'm going to employ straight out the bat. Now, it's kind of a version of what I was using last year. It's a tactic that I use a lot, basically. When I play Football Manager, like in general, it's a tactic that I always have, a lot of success with. Now, I'm going to just play with this off the bat for this game. We need to get the win, and we need to be positive about it. But essentially, it's just a very dialed down version of the 4-2-3-1 that I play. We're going to go shorter passing, play out of defence, look for the overlap and higher tempo. I've weeded out a few things that I would usually have in there. We're going to just distribute to the defenders for now. We're going to regroup when we lose the ball and counter when we've not got it, and we're going to try to close down the ball a fair amount and prevent that quick distribution from the goalkeeper. Not going to mess around with the defensive lines or anything like that in this game, because don't really know what to make of the team. But if I start to feel like we're getting done over the top, then I'll drop them deep, so on and so on. A lot like last year's series, the tactic will get it will evolve as the series goes on. I'm very, very sure of that. As you can see, I'm going with a very, very flat sort of back four, two central defenders. We're just going to go with fullbacks supporting. In the midfield, I'm going pretty safe as well. I'm going to go with a ball-winning midfielder on defend, just so he can drop in. It becomes a free. We're always going to be protected back there. But then we've got a box-to-box to go up and help these players forward. We're going with bog-standard wingers. I'm going to go with a support option on an advanced playmaker, and then I'm going to go with an advanced forward, which I really like to do. Of this bunch of players, I think Sam Ford is probably one of the picks of the bunch. I think he looks like a pretty good player. Says he would be an effective target man. I'm going to go with an advanced forward to start with and just see what happens. I believe Sam Ford was actually on the books at West Ham, and for anybody that knows me all that well, they know I'm a big West Ham fan. So it's nice to see. And then we've got Daddy Bergson. He looks like a pretty decent winger. I'm saying that, but this level, he looks good for this level. Like we're playing at a very, very low level. If you're looking for a series where all the wonder kids are going to be signed season 1, then this is not the one. This is all about building up a reputation of building up teams from the bottom. And then as far as like the defenders are concerned, the two best defenders we've got are both kind of on loan. So it's a pretty okay team. Still needs some work though. And if I just show you the squad, where it really needs work is centre midfield. And the window is actually open for another few days. Now, I've not signed any players yet because literally we got the job and it's about 2 days have passed. We're going straight into a fixture. But I am going to hopefully hit that window and see if there's any little free transfers I could pick up without affecting this wage budget too much. If I have to move a player on here or there to free up some wages to do so, then I will do. But you will see there's a few players on like amateur contracts or contracts running down. It's a club that's, it's not the greatest. It's not in the best of positions, basically. I will say that much. But anyway, my friends, there's not really too much more I need to be showing you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's other things where FM22 is concerned that we'll probably take a look at, a bit further down the line, things like dynamics and the data hub. But right now, we're just walking into a brand new job, a brand new football club, and we're about to kick a ball in our very first game. So I think that's what we're all looking forward to. So let's get to it, my friends. Let's go to the very first game of our time at Þróttur Reykjavík. So yeah, let's get to this, and I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to get a ball finally kicked in this series. What I will say, my friends, in that comment section below, let me know what you make of the first club, and let me know what you're making of the series. All of the feedback is really, really appreciated, and I had such a positive feedback from the last series that I've been so excited to get this one going, my friends. So let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, we're going to go with Lalic in goal. We're going to go Christensen and Ornolfsson at fullback, Hotti and Magnusson at centre-back, Stefansson and Gudmundsson in the midfield, Gutausen and Bergson on the wings, Bergerson at attacking midfield, and Ford up top, my friend. So, yes, it's I don't know how good a team that is. We're going to find out right now, though. And so here we go, my friends. We finally get this game underway. I might have to do a little tinkering to start with, with all of the match engine and whatnot, and I am going to have to do that. Let's just pause this a second. I just want to sort all this out. I'm going to get all my cameras all sorted and, make sure that I am where I want to be with it all. The 3D match engine has been improved again, I'm being told. I didn't play any of the beta, so I'm not too sure of exactly what's been improved. We'll just move that up slightly, and match speed between highlight. Yeah, I'm just going to drop it. I don't want it as fastest because I kind of want to take my time with the games now if I can. So let's just press play and see where we're at. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So, and I prefer this angle as well, rather than being really on top of the player. Also, the other thing I need to do is we're going to do key highlights for the series, because otherwise we are going to be here all week, aren't we, my friends? But yes, we are underway. There's no shots yet. No surprises there, really. I'm going to try to, keep it real and manage the way I did, before. heavy possession for us. Couple of shots incoming now. That's good to see. We are going with a more positive approach, so I do expect to see that, but maybe expect to see a few shots against us as well, as we are seeing. So yes, it's very interesting. Let's demand a little bit more out of this team, shall we? See if we can squeeze a bit more out of them. Gutausen's probably not having the greatest of games, but throw into the opposition now. Can we win this ball back? Or are we going to be on the end of something? No, we're not. That goes over the bar, thank God. But the first real chance does go the way of the opposition, and I was hoping we were going to be able to really get out here and try and do a number on this team, because, yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried about this little team getting relegated and then me losing my job. But we've made it to half time, and I want to just throw it out there as well. Every single series of FM I've ever done over my old channel and this one, so I don't know how many that is. I'm probably getting on for about 6 or 7 series. I've never been sacked from any job, so I really want to try and keep that up. I don't like what I saw. I'm going to get into them. I'm going to get into them right from the off. I want them to know I'm a manager that wants high standards. Win that ball, he does. Now, Gutausen into Christensen, into Hottie. I think I might have to come up with some nicknames, because these are some crazy names that I'm going to get wrong eventually. Hottie on the football again, into Stephenson, back to Hoffy, into Gutausen, into Bergerson, into Ford now. This is good football. Yeah, we're looking after it, using the ball. Not really going anywhere though, are we? That ball comes wide into Gutausen, now into Bergson. That's good. It's into Ford. Can he finish? Yes, he can! And Sam Ford scores the first goal of this series of the Hall of Famer. So Sam Ford did not only score a goal, but he set off the doorbell. No, he didn't really. My mum turned up. Of course she turned up right now with the little one, bringing her back. But anyway, we're going to crack on still with this game. Free kick comes in. Magnusson, back post, heads over. We've really turned it on, haven't we, in the second half? Looking really good. He's a yellow card away. We're going to ignore that. I'm not too worried about these sorts of things at the moment. They've made a couple of substitutions, though, and that might be something we want to take a look at. Let's let this play out first, and then we will potentially have a look at the changes they've made. That's a really good interception. That's really good. He kept the run going. Oh, what a goal! Get in there. What a goal from Bergerson. He's bent that in the top corner. It's a fantastic finish. And we're 2-0 to the good. Let's just see these changes they've made. Let's just mark up, as I always do. Now, I am someone who sticks to these. I love these opposition instructions. Some people don't. They're not really all that bothered by them, but I find them really helpful. So let's just do that. And then the next thing I want to do is think about some subs, actually, because we've got to think about our energy levels and stuff like that. So I ain't really got many people who can play in the midfield, but I might drop... Maybe I won't drop Bergerson in. Gunnarsson, centre-back. Probably could play in the midfield, though. I'm going to bring him on for Stephenson, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. And then we've got Bergerson. We're going to bring Bjarnsson on for him. Now, what I'm going to do with Gunnarsson is he can play in there, but I'm going to make him the ball-winning midfielder. And then Gudmundsson, I'm going to make the box-to-box just for the duration of the game, I think. This could be a huge win and a great start to our time with the football club. It really could. 10 minutes to go, and it's gone very well. That's a lovely ball. Oh, he doesn't finish. It's a brilliant save from the goalkeeper, but we've created chances, and that's promising. That's what I love to see. Ball coming in. And that was an open goal, if you ask me. We've just headed it over, but I love the fact that the assists are on here now. Absolutely love that. So we can see who made the goal. Stephenson is the man making the goals in this one. Magnusson, oh, Hottie's not going to get there. Oh, he is. Thought they were going to intercept that and be in and be through. Ford, where have you gone there? That ball's come straight back at us, though. Bergerson now forward. He's going to find Gutauson. He's going to pull it back. We're going to hit it. And it's 3-0. Get in there, Bjornsson with the goal. I do believe he's the substitute. And it's a brilliant result. It's going to be a top win, this. This is going to be an incredible start to our time at Reykjavik. Absolutely loving life already. What a win! Get in there, come on! And so there you have it, my friends. We have officially got this underway, and we've got it underway with a big win. When you think we went all this time, well, the club went all this time with nothing, and then we go and pull out a 3-0 win. That is absolutely huge. Now, we've got to talk about next episode and how the series is going to play out. Now, I'm going to do it the same way I did Project Black Sea. I'm going to play quite a few games between episodes, anywhere up to sort of 8 or 9 games. And the reason for this is, this has got legs, this series. It's not going to be something that, I do really quickly. If I look at Project Black Sea, even after the series was finished, I did like 20 years into the future, and I was still only number 3 on the Hall of Fame. Even after everything that I won, we won like 5 Champions Leagues in the end. And so it's going to take some doing to get there. So I'm going to play quite a few games between episodes. With that said, I'm going to play up to Grotta, and then next episode, I'll bring it back for 2 games against Fram and Grindavik, I believe is how we say that. We'll play those last 2 games of the season. So I'm going to go away, play these games, and then we'll come back for those 2. And then that'll set us up nicely from episode 3 to like start a brand new season with this football club and see where we can take it, basically. As far as that result's concerned, though, it's taken us all the way up to 6th place, 17 points on the board, and we now have a positive goal difference as well. So that win was huge for us, absolutely huge for us. And hopefully we can get a few more of those and, keep this club up in this division this year. Because at the end of the day, that's the one thing we need to do. And then from next season, we can prepare and we can go forward, however we see fit, my friends. And so there you have it. We are done and dusted for episode 1, and we pull out a big 3-0 win. And there were some big performances there from the boys, weren't there? Like I've said during the course of the episode, let me know what you're making of the first team that we've ended up in charge of, and let me know what you've made of the series so far. Obviously, this series is obviously going to evolve as it goes on. It is, I'm sure, going to have many twists and turns, and I'm looking forward to each and every one of them, even the bad ones at this point, because I'm just excited to get going with a brand new series of the Hall of Famer. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's very much appreciated by me and the best way to support the channel. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. The more likes I get, the more chance there are that more people that enjoy FM can see my little pocket of the internet and the stuff that I'm doing. But until next time, I'm going to pull out the salute after that win. I'll see you all later, my friends. Stay safe, stay humble. Until the next one, layers.